In 2003, we met Nemo and Dory, Madonna kissed Britney Spears at the VMAs, and I owned more UGG boots than I care to admit. But that Dixie Chicks controversy, what the heck did they even say, and why were they naked on that magazine cover? I promise we'll get there, but first, it's important to recognize that I am Switzerland here, guys, so don't at me. These are just the facts. There were actually two really seminal country music things that happened on March 10, 2003. The first thing that happened was Natalie Maine said this in London.
We're ashamed the President of the United States is from Texas.
Some context. America is 18 months out from watching the World Trade Center towers fall, and a war with Iraq is gonna begin in about 10 days. As a nation, we were tense, and for many people, those 12 words opened a gas station over a burning fire. How bad, you ask? Well, the Dixie Chicks were ACM Entertainer of the Year nominees who just performed on Saturday Night Live and had the #1 song in country music.
I cry, never gonna hold the hand of another guy.
They also had the #1 album in country and had a sold-out tour on the horizon. They were kind of our Beyonce. A week later, corporate radio groups like Clear Channel and Cumulus were ordering bands on all the things. People started trashing CDs, that guy even rented a steamroller, and calling them every name you can squeeze on 3 naked bodies. Even country artists took sides.
I'm ashamed that the Dixie Chicks are from Texas, because I'm a Texan.
I think if you're going to go out and say things like that, you have to be willing to face the repercussions.
That's Darryl Worley. He's an important player here because the other thing that happened on March 10th was his single, Have You Forgotten, was officially released to country radio. It happened on the same day! Here's a graph of their respective career paths after March 10th. So did the most popular pro-war country song ever, a song that shot to #1 in 5 weeks and spent 7 weeks there, a song that finds a way to rhyme Bin Laden, have something to do with stoking sentiment against a trio of anti-war singers?
Some say this country is just out looking for a fight. Well, after 9/11, man, I'd have to say that's right. Have you forgotten?
I mean, yeah, how could it not? So award season arrives and the Dixie Chicks are getting booed. They'd just won 3 Grammys a few weeks earlier, but now country fans, their people, were booing them. Vince Gill wasn't having any of it. In giving away that year's ACM Entertainer of the Year, he kind of mumbled their name as a nominee and people laughed and booed, but he rallied.
There's political leaders that have said a lot worse things about George Bush, than Natalie did, and nobody rips him for it, And I kind of feel like she's been bashed enough.
The Chicks would later say that Gill's wise words turned the tide, allowing for a beautiful comeback. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's totally not true. A lot of fans still hate him, and you're as likely to find a country artist bashing the president today as you are one doubting Jesus. Kind of an aside, it changed the landscape for women in country too. A 15-month drought of females at #1 began on that day, and the percentage of women played on the radio has never been the same as it was in the early 2000s. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of The Secret History of Country Music. Click to catch up on past episodes, and I will see you next time. Bye.